In Portugal, people always give 2 kisses when greeting someone, even when being introduced to strangers. The only time they might greet with a handshake is when they are taking care of business in the workplace. In the United States, it's much more common to greet a friend with a hug. Usually when meeting strangers, we give a handshake, especially in professional settings. In Portugal, the same goes when leaving a friend or group of people. They always say goodbye with 2 kisses. If you're leaving a party, for example, no matter how many people are there, you're expected to kiss everyone goodbye. Another interesting difference is that Portuguese people never leave their bedrooms in the morning without getting dressed. It's super uncommon for Portuguese to hang around their house in the morning in their pajamas. It seems like they usually wake up, get dressed, and start their day. However, as we all know, it's pretty common in the United States to wake up and hang around the house for a little while in your pajamas. In Portugal, the same rules apply when leaving the house. It's really uncommon to see someone walking around in something like a sweatshirt, sweatpants, workout clothes, or pajamas, unless you're coming from the gym, of course. People are usually expected to be properly dressed. In the United States, these rules don't really apply. It's pretty common that people leave their house in workout clothes, even if they're not going to the gym. I mean, look at what we're all probably wearing right now in this class. I could say the majority of us are wearing sweatshirts or sweatpants, or even Nike sneakers. In this video, Kaylee, the girl in black, is from the United States, and Sophia's from Portugal. In the United States, it's common that we stand close to people when we talk. However, in Portugal, people usually expect a little bit more space when they're having a conversation, no matter how well they know somebody. In this video, Kaylee's coming over to Sophia's house for dinner. After Sophia lets Kaylee know where she can sit at the table, Kaylee offers Sophia a bouquet of red flowers. Obviously, Sophia doesn't seem too happy about these flowers, but there's a reason for that. In Portugal, it's really uncommon to give red flowers, and actually kind of weird. It's usually only given between people in a romantic relationship, and even then, that's only on special occasions, like anniversaries or on Valentine's Day. However, when showing up to dinner at someone's house, it is considered normal to bring them something, usually flowers. As you can see, Sophia's pretty happy with these pink ones. As long as they're not red, it's a nice motion. Normal table etiquette is pretty different between the United States and Portugal. In the US, it seems like we're all pretty used to holding the fork in one hand, in switching back and forth between the fork and the knife when we have to cut something. We usually don't keep our knife in our hand for that long. However, in Portugal, they're taught from a young age to keep their fork and their knife in their hands during their meals at all times. The fork is held in the left hand, the knife in the right hand, and you usually don't put your knife down for the entirety of the meal. If a Portuguese person used their fork and their knife the way we do, they would probably be viewed as uneducated or just that they weren't taught proper table manners from a young age. It would seem pretty weird that someone there wouldn't know that at our age. Again in this video, Kaylee in the black jacket is from the United States and Sophia's from Portugal. In Portugal, they're taught to always keep their hands above the dinner table when they're eating. That's just being polite. However, you can see in this video that Kaylee keeps her hands below the table and even puts her elbow on the table at one point. This is considered really rude in Portugal, however, is somewhat common in the United States.